Mr. Atheist, you think you can bully us around, huh? What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Paul and Morgan, the Paul and Morgan Show. By the way, we're here with Squishy. I love you guys. All right, that's enough from you, Squish. So guys, here's what's the dealio today. A guy that has a YouTube channel called Mr. Atheist made a response video on our video.
It's only hugging.
Yeah. The name of his video was Paul and Morgan Don't Think You Should Hug or Kiss. We typically don't feel like we need to clap back at someone who makes a response video about us. We've had a number of response videos made, some, just saying why they disagree, and some pretty hateful or whatever. But this one, I'll just say, I think he did it pretty well, but he still, was attacking our beliefs. I feel like a lot of the things he said in his video, the points that he made, were what a lot of people that watch our video and disagree with it or get angry with it, they were making a video on hugging. That's what a lot of people are thinking. And so we were like, well, let's just address some of his main points. And also this video, It's Only Hugging, on our channel is our most viewed video. So it's definitely stirred up quite a lot of controversy. Here's why we stand by it. Yeah. Guys, if you're new here, we are making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope.
And be free.
So subscribe. All right, let's jump right into it. Mr. Atheist, you think you can bully us around, huh?
Okay, you were actually one of the nicer response videos, so thanks.
I'm not suggesting that our fam go watch it, because it's kind of crude at times, but overall, a decent response video.
It's clear though, Mr. Atheist, that you have been hurt by religion, by people claiming to be walking with the Lord who, in my opinion, probably were not. Our heart goes out to you. Unfortunately,
that's just the case. There's hypocrisy, there's hypocritical Christians, hypocritical churches, but man, we got to go to the source. We got to go to God and let Him be the foundation of our Christianity.
So it's clear that Mr. Atheist and his viewers and several people coming over to our channel think that we're crazy.
At one point in his video, he says, you guys are making such a big deal about hugging, saying that, it's so quick to be, sexualized. Are you going to do that when you're hugging your grandma? A hug can be totally pure, and there's a difference between hugging your sister or your grandma and hugging someone that you are very attracted to, that you are dating.
Maybe it doesn't affect you if you're hugging someone that you have no physical attraction to or, mental attraction to. Like, maybe, sure, that doesn't bother me either. But let's be real, when you are physically, mentally, emotionally attracted to a person and you get chest to chest, body to body, it triggers something in your brain, which it's supposed to do. That's the way God created us, and that's why we're saying just be extra careful.
It's gonna take probably looking a little weird to those around you because of the strict boundaries that you're setting. If you look at the numbers of Christians that are still having sex before marriage, people that say at the beginning, I'm not gonna have sex before marriage, and then they end up slipping into it. There's a reason. It's not just they immediately go to sex, it's a gradual progression. And I'm not saying that you cannot hug the person that you're dating, the person you're attracted to. We're simply saying, let's be mindful of physical boundaries and that they can lead to other things.
One of the things that Mr. Atheist talks about is about how indoctrinated we are and how full of this Jesus nonsense we are. It's crazy. And that is why, we must have been raised to look at our bodies and other people's bodies as these nasty, gross, sinful things that we are not allowed to touch. They're not allowed to touch us. We can't even look at them without sinning. It's a sin. And I just want to clarify that I was not raised like that. My mom and dad made it very clear to me. They were honest and real with me, just telling me, Morgan, if you can save yourself for marriage, you're going to save yourself from a lot of pain and hurt and baggage that you'll have to work through if you don't. It wasn't Morgan, if you have sex before marriage, you're going to hell and you're gonna die and blah blah blah. It's silly for anyone to assume that that's the way I was raised or we were raised.
And can we just say, there's a total disconnect from someone watching this video that is okay with having sex before marriage, that thinks it's good. And this guy, Mr. Atheist, it's obvious he does. So sure, you have a right to make any video you want, but it's just silly. Like, if you're a Christian watching this and you feel like, your boundaries are way too hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, let's have a discussion, but when you're someone coming from a place that sex before marriage is a good thing, it doesn't make sense that you would respond to this video.
Other than to just mock us, which is fine, whatever.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun to watch people mocking us, actually.
For those of you, though, that are trying to save sex for marriage and that truly believe that it is God's will and it's His desire for you to have this pure relationship with your husband or wife one day, I just want to say to you all to stay strong and to remember that the people that are living in this world, that are living like this world, are not going to agree with anything you're doing. They're going to mock you. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to laugh at you and call you stupid. And you know what? You have to buck up and get stronger, because Jesus took all of that. And if Jesus can take all of this, the criticism and the pain, so can we. We're called to walk just like Him. And who cares what the people of this world say? We're called to be different and not of the world.
Going back now, at one point he kind of refers to this purity culture that we're living in, that we're consumed by, and how it really does backfire. To those accusing us, because we've had other people accuse us, listen, I could care less what you want to call it, purity culture. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Our focus is biblical culture, and we are going to the Word and we're seeing, what does the Bible say? It says, to recognize the marriage bed and its sovereignty, to keep it holy, to keep sex holy within marriage. We're getting our advice from couples who love the Lord, who have healthy marriages, and we're looking to see, how did you all do it? What kind of boundaries did you set up while you were dating? Call us crazy, call us too concerned with this type of stuff. We're just wanting to do it right. We're wanting to honor God, and we see that where so many other people are falling because maybe they just don't care and they're like, yeah, sex before marriage, great. Or whether they're just taking it too lightly and thinking, oh yeah, no, I don't want to have sex before marriage, but I'm not going to put any boundaries in place. I'm not going to take this seriously. I'm not going to flee sexual immorality like the Bible says. We actually want to do this right. And we realize that it's a big deal, and to save yourself for marriage and not have that baggage is a huge deal. God is a forgiving God, and He can wipe, things clean, but there's still oftentimes big consequences for the decisions you make, and we're wanting you guys to stay clear of those things.
One of the things that not only Mr. Atheist talks about, but so many other people that are of this world talk about, sex. People end up having sex and they're like, wait, that was it? That's what I waited for so long? That was not what I expected at all. It was supposed to be this grand big thing. Well, here's the thing. Sex is not just a physical thing. God made it to be an emotional, a mental, a spiritual thing between you and your husband, or you and your wife. So yeah, maybe physically it's not everything you thought it was going to be the first time or whatever, but it forms this chain, this
everlasting bond, the two becoming one flesh. Yeah. One spirit with each other, unity.
People say that we take hugging or kissing or holding hands, this innocent thing, and make it this creepy, pervy Christian thing where it's wrong and it's messed up and we need to stay away from it. Well, that's not what we're saying. We're not saying it's wrong. We're just saying be careful. I feel like you could ask anyone who had sex before marriage, how did it happen? And they would all probably be able to tell you. We didn't set boundaries. We said we wanted to save sex for marriage, but we didn't really do anything about it, and so this thing led to that thing, and that thing led to this thing, and then it happened. And it's like, it doesn't just happen, it happens over time after you break other boundaries, cross other lines that you didn't set a boundary for.
Songs of Solomon says, do not arouse or awaken love before the time is right. And can a deep, passionate hug start arousing or awakening love? I'm not going to speak that and tell you whether it can or not for you, but for me it can. Call me weak, call me whatever. When you start getting physical with somebody, whatever that looks like, it's going to start arousing and awakening something if it's someone that you want to be with. God has made a progression, a natural progression, because romance is good. Sexual intimacy, physical intimacy is a good thing in the right context. So honor God with it. In the end, it's going to be better for you. Mr. Atheist, you honestly seem like a nice guy, that a pretty intelligent dude, fun to hang out with. So man, I bless you. Your channel is kicking butt. Unfortunately, almost all your videos are making fun of Christians, it seems like. But hey, you're doing YouTube well. I pray in Jesus' name that the Lord would get a hold of your heart, man, and you would change your name to Mr. Jesus follower.
Nothing but love to you and your followers and anyone who disagrees with us. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. Guys, comment below and in a nice way, let Mr. Atheist know what you think of him.
Of his thoughts, not of him.
Oh, yeah. Let him know your thoughts on, this hugging debate. We'd like to hear it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed what we did here.
Guys, if you like what we're doing and you want to support our channel in a deeper way, you can support us financially by becoming one of our patrons. So go to patreon.com/Paulandmorganshow. The link is below.
Join the team.
Fam.
And we love you patrons that are already there. You guys are so awesome. You bless us a ton. Hey guys, we will catch you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Have hope.
And be free.
We're getting our advice from couples who love the Lord, who have healthy marriages.